I'm Maya Novita from the English department. Right now, I will tell you a sad and terrible incident from a neighborhood country, namely Thailand. And I made this video to fulfill the mid-semester assessment in the subject of public speaking about free speech. First is the chronology. On October 6, a former policeman killed 34 people and most of them are children during a knife and gun rampage at a daycare center in a town 310 miles northeast of Bangkok on Thursday. This violence is both senseless and heartbreaking. The weapon carried by the attacker was a 9mm pistol and was obtained legally. However, he mostly used a knife in his slaughter. Later, he returned to his house to kill his wife, children, and then kill himself. The age range of children at the daycare center was from only 2 to 5 years old. This is one of the most serious incidents because it involves children as most victims in a recent history. Police later identified the attacker as Banya Kamrat, a 34-year-old, a former member of the force who was dismissed from his post last year over a drug allegation, and he was facing trial on a drugs charge. The attacker had been in court earlier in the day and had then gone to the daycare center to collect his child. When he did not find his child there, he started slaughtering everyone who stood in his way to the room where the children were taking a nap. The motive of the attacker was still unknown since he ended his own life. My opinion about this deadly incident. Before that, my deeply condolence to all victims' families and may their soul rest in peace. When I heard about this sad news, my memory immediately reminded me of a similar incident that happened to elementary school children in Uvalde, Texas, United States. At least 19 children and 2 teachers were killed during a mass shooting at Robb Elementary School, and the suspect is Salvador Ramos, an 8 years old. Then I remembered Asia Brands on said, she is Miss USA 20 and 20 as she grown up with a gun. She said it's important to provide education and some kind of certification and safety course to all the owners before they practicing gun. Because she said it's impossible to ban gun because officially people will find a way to get what they want. And we already know that several cities in the United States have legalized the purchase of guns. But this is different from what happened in Thailand because a former police officer, of course, has a firearm in his hands legally. However, Thailand media reported that autopsy results indicated he had not taken drugs in the 72 hours prior to his death. So, he really are an evil monster. This horrible case has prompted calls from a total stance on drugs, including methamphetamine obsession, supplies of which have grown rapidly across Southeast Asia over recent years. More than 1 billion methamphetamine tablets were seized in East and Southeast Asia in 2021, 7 times higher than 10 years ago. And why the drug was banned? Because it resulted in the user not having a straight mind because it was completely controlled by the drugs. Taking drugs can affect not just your physical and mental health, but your whole life. Just one pill can kill you and people around you. A person using drugs can sometimes have a bad reaction, also called a bad trip. This is often linked to hallucinogenic drugs. The intensity of the high experienced during a bad trip can be overwhelming and frightening, and the user can become unstable, even violent. They risk harming themselves and others around them. Education alone isn't enough to help an addict get clean. However, learning about the danger of drug addiction can be an important step for those thinking about experimenting with heroin, marijuana, or meth, or wondering whether they are ready to seek help for addiction. So let's take care of our children, our siblings, and our loved ones to avoid the danger of drugs, so that no more innocent people will become the next victims. I like to add quotes that really are relatable for this case. Addiction is like a family disease. One person may use, but everyone will suffer. Thanks all for your attention. Stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Thank you.